Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On play action, Prescott. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run first and second and that long. And that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Rodgers going to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Fowler in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. Found good room to run there. Returns of 14 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut him down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Going to run again here with Pollard. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a give here to Pollard. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Got his man, it's Bo Melton.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
The Packers at 7-2 here on the year. And they were losers last time out, but winners is 7 of 9 prior to that.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were lifting their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there, just like last play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Rodgers. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now Jones. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things,
and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
So with second and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. Second down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
they'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Pollard again. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On second down, it's Pollard.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now Prescott.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
To the 43, second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Foot slant complete to Melton.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. It finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Again, it's Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
4th down, Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
The extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Prescott to throw it. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Misses yet again. And the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
This is taken at the 15. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll find Jones again, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Rolling to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 164 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
39 yards.
And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On play action, now Rodgers. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Rodgers.
Pass caught by Hooper.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he is going to have the Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Rodgers to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Rodgers will throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
I know we have individual minds, but I think we're thinking as one on this one, and one was the number, wasn't it?
Yeah, kick the extra point. Now you need a miracle. You need an onside kick quickly and to do something spectacular.
I mean, going for two there, either they felt like this is all we've got left, we've got to win it right now, or they've got some incredible miracle special teams play to get the ball back and give them one last chance.
And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason.
And this is caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now goal for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Packers 20.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game